welcome back to my YouTube channel, and I am so excited to bring you guys my very first Halloween tutorial, you guys. I recently saw the movie It, and I have to say I fell madly in love. I knew that I was going to like the movie from seeing the trailer, but I had no idea that I was going to walk out loving the movie as much as I do. I'm crazy about this movie, you guys, and I had to figure out a way to do Pennywise, well, a girly Pennywise, justice. So I did some research and I've just been looking around, and I decided to create this Miss Pennywise. I guess you can say she's like Pennywise's, I don't know, little cousin or something like that. But I love this look, you guys. I love the way it turned out with the fading eyeshadow and the touch of glitter. It had to be a little bit of a glam Pennywise makeup tutorial. So I hope you guys enjoyed this first Halloween tutorial, and if you guys are interested in seeing how I got this look, please stay tuned and keep on watching. I love you guys, and I will see you guys again soon, and as always, stay fab and fierce, honey. Mwah. Bye. Okay guys, so the first thing we are going to do is start with a clean and moisturized face, and then we are going to prime our skin. I am using the Bourgeois primer. Then I am going to brush up my eyebrow hairs, and then I am going to use an orange color corrector by LA Girl Pro. I'm going to use their orange color corrector and their fawn concealer to conceal my brows. This was actually a lot harder than I thought. I should have glued them down first. So the first thing I'm going to do is take this white Mayron grease paint, and I'm actually going to mix that with my foundation because I don't want to be stark white, like super white. I want it to be more like off-white, to where I kind of look like a dead woman of color, you know what I'm saying? Then I'm taking some white setting powder mixed with my yellow setting powder and just brushing that all over my face. Then I am contouring with the, I believe this is the Ebony CoverGirl contour or bronzing powder, and over the top of that I am using MAC's Raisin. So everything you see me contour with is a mixture of the Ebony bronzer and the MAC Raisin because it has a little bit of a red tint to it. I wanted to make sure that I contoured using brown, not black, because it wouldn't be so harsh. So what I am placing as my transition color is the Ebony bronzer and the Raisin blush. Pretty much I used the Ebony and the Raisin to do my entire face. And here I'm taking a Wet n Wild eye coat pencil as my base for my black eyeshadow. The black shadow that I am using is called Chad, and it is by Juvia's Place. It is part of their Saharan palette, and I'm just taking that, placing it all over my lids. But before I do that, I'm putting some setting powder down just to catch any fallout, and I'm just taking that black Chad shadow and just placing it everywhere. And I am taking a fluffy blending brush to my crease and just smearing that and blending it all in my crease just to make sure it has a gradient effect from the red brown to the black. Now I'm sweeping away all that excess powder, and here I am going in to conceal but also to highlight at the same time, because even though we are going to look dead, we still want to look cute, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to take a little more of that white grease paint and some of my Cool Tinting Concealer by Bourgeois, and I'm just going to conceal and highlight under my eye. I know I'm looking kind of crazy right now, y'all, but trust me, in the end, it is going to come together. And I know this is a lot of products that I am using, but you guys, it is Halloween, and when it's Halloween, you know you got to do it big or go home. So anyway, I am taking my black eyeliner pencil, and I am just lining the eyes or lining my eyebrows. I was actually looking at a reference picture or reference photo, so if you guys have something like that, that will come in handy. And now I'm just going back into the black, and I am just, you know, pulling out the corners of that black, and I'm also taking a little bit of that black and just smearing it on the outside and smearing it at the bottom. I didn't have to do this. This step is optional, but I can't live without my winged liner, so I had to go ahead and add a big, huge sharp wing, you know what I'm saying? And now I'm adding some more raisin blush, and I'm also putting that in my contours areas and around my face again with that. Now I'm adding more black mascara, and for my lips I'm lining them with the NYX Red Hot Lip Pencil. And for the shape of my mouth, I am going to go out on the corners a little bit and to create that little smile that Pennywise has going on, but I'm going to extend that. And first, as you guys can see, I started out with the pencil, but here the pencil wasn't working very well, so I took some liquid lipstick on a brush and traced the designs first, lined the designs first, and then I went over it with my Kylie Cosmetics Mary Jo K liquid lipstick. Here I'm just taking that same liquid lipstick and just drawing the triangular sharp points above the brows like Pennywise has. And then I am going to take that same liquid lipstick, fill my lips in with that, and go ahead and draw in my clown nose. Now, drawing in this clown nose, I didn't want to make it a perfect circle, and I didn't want it to look like too much of a skull nose either, so I kind of went with the reference with like maybe a cat or a bunny nose. And here I am taking that same raisin blush, and I'm just shading around the lines to like make them less harsh, so they have somewhat of a transition when they're going into the darker colors. And here I'm taking some of that black and I'm just adding it to the middle and the centers of where I want to have some dimension or some depth to the look. And here I am taking some grease paint because I couldn't find my black liner. I'm taking some grease paint and I am just doing the outer corners of my mouth just to also give that some depth and add a little poutiness to the look as well. Here I'm going in with some Chad black eyeshadow and just placing it over the darker corners of my mouth. And this glitter that I am using is by J Cat Beauty. It is their sparkling powder. It is so beautiful, you guys, and this is what really made the look pop for me. So I'm just pretty much adding it like to certain parts of the areas above the brows, the center of the lips, the top half of the nose, and towards the bottom of my eyes. And as you guys can see here, I applied my lashes and my wig off camera, and now I am just going in and adding some highlights to give it kind of that animated slash cartoony look. And also because it's a glam, you know, it's a glam look. We gotta look cute even though we're looking dead and we're crazy and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, this completes the look, you guys. I hope you enjoy this. Please give me a thumbs up, and I will see you guys again soon. Love ya. Bye.